So are you in? I know it's touchy for you, and you'll probably baby out on me, but I also know that you're a good man, under all that pudge.
Yeah, I'm pudgy, and you're wearing a bulletproof vest you made from an old couch, I assume. Yeah, I'm in. Let's bring him home.
Did you just cock your stick?
Yeah, whatever. Just so what?
The Devil's Grip is the 8th episode of Season 5. It first aired on July 21st, 2013, and was written by Doc Hammer. In it, Dr. Venture is presumed dead, and so Hank and Dean are sent off to live separately with their godfathers. Meanwhile, Hatred teams up with 21 to find the Monarch who's holding Dr. Venture captive. The scene with Colonel Gentleman beating up a guy with just a thumb comes from the movie Presidio, which appropriately stars Sean Connery.
Now, are you sure you want to have a fight? Because I'm only going to use my thumb.
Thumb?
My right thumb. Left one's much too powerful for you.
If you've never seen the old Sabrina the Teenage Witch show from the 90s, here's what Salem the Real Cat looks like next to Salem the Puppet Cat. The Action Man lives at Waning Acres, which is a retirement home for aging adventurers, which you can really only tell by checking out some of the background characters, like this dude in a cape, this Storm-looking lady, and apparently Stan Lee. 21 references the Sarah McLachlan dog commercial when Hatred starts to get emotional. If you don't know this commercial, you're welcome to YouTube it, but it's just a super sad montage of sad pets in a shelter set to sad music that will make you sadder than you were 30 seconds prior. The Hench has killed Hench scene is lifted straight from Battle for the Planet of the Apes.
The Moppets have broken our most sacred law. They killed Henchman 24. Hench has killed Hench. Hench has killed Hench.
Has killed
Hench has killed Hench.
Aldo has broken our most sacred law. Our child. He killed our child.
What's the matter with them? I guess you might say they just joined the human race.
Ape has killed ape. Ape has killed ape. Ape has killed ape.
And according to Doc Hammer in the commentary, the Monarch's various means of torture, as well as his way of speaking about them, are styled similarly to a book from 1899 called The Torture Garden, which is apparently very out of print and very hard to find. As of this episode, Dr. Entman is dead. Dr. Entman, we hardly knew ye. The same goes for Jeannie, the Action Man's wife, who we last saw in Ghost of the Sargasso. This episode also bids farewell to the Moppets, but of course this is the Venture Brothers and characters don't often stay dead for long. Plus we don't actually see them get killed, so the whole thing is slightly suspect. However, unless they show up as some third act twist in the Venture Brothers series finale, we can safely assume they are dead. 4 characters out, 1 character in, this episode introduces Rose Whalen, Billy Quizboy's mom, who also happens to be Triple Threat, which was supposed to be more obvious than it was.
This was all, we were surprised by the message boards for this one, because people thought they figured out a secret that we thought was just completely just part of the plot, which is that Rose
used to be Triple
Threat. People were like, I think they might be the same person. We're like, oh, sorry, were we not clear?
Yeah, we didn't. We wanted to be subtle, but not hide it.
Right. Yeah, so that, I mean, you know.
So there you go. Maybe you missed it. Rose is supposed to be Triple Threat. They just had a crush on Triple Threat all these years.
And why is she called Triple Threat?
Because she sings, she dances, and she kicks ass.
Right.
Triple Threat.
I don't know if this was an intentional callback or not, but I like how Hatred gets stuck in the ceiling the same way that 21 did back in Hate Floats.
Trust me, we can climb through the air ducts.
There's no way you're fitting in that thing.
Yeah, no, you're just too heavy.
You know what? I like this episode. I think it has a little bit of stink on it because I was slightly let down by how anticlimactic it was as a season finale. Compared to Operation Prom, The Family That Slays Together, and Showdown at Cremation Creek, this episode is pretty low stakes. And don't get me wrong, I love the quiet, talky, not much going on episodes of The Venture Brothers, just maybe not as my finales. In hindsight, I consider the true finale to be the special that would come out a year and a half later, but that anticlimax always kind of stuck with me. Until now. Maybe my favorite part of this episode is the post-credits sequence with Hank and Dean. It's just this quiet little scene where Dean finally tells Hank about them being clones. I remember in the moment wondering how Hank would take that news and expecting the episode to end with the start of Hank's existential crisis. But then he's psyched. And of course he's psyched. He's Hank. A lesser show would have had Hank freak out to create drama, but the Venture Brothers knows who its characters are and is loyal to who they are. The episode ends with Dean gaining a fresh perspective, and it really makes you appreciate Hank and Dean as brothers. I love the Venture Brothers, and I love the Venture Brothers. As always, thank you for watching, and go Team Venture. Tune in next week for all this and Gargantua 2. If you dug this video, share it with a friend, and if there was some huge glaring thing that I missed in this video, follow me on Instagram at Ventureverse Guide to see these videos a week early and offer your input before I upload the final product.